What is going on YouTube? All right, just scooped up a beautiful complete set. So what set did I scoop up? None other than the 1980 Topps baseball. So why did I pick up a set of 1980 Topps baseball? Well, 1980 happened to be the year that I was born. So it just popped in my head one day, you know, it'd be cool to have a complete set from the year that I came into the world. And so I figured, it's a pretty big set, the 726 cards total. So I'm not going to spend too much time looking at each page or anything. I figured I'd just flip through these and let you guys check all these out. So you can see it starts out with the 1979 highlights cards, and you got big names like Lou Brock, Carl Yastrzemski, Willie McCovey, Pete Rose and everything like that. So that's pretty cool. These weren't really that flashy, to be honest with you. The 1980 set. You got some pretty cool Hall of Famers in here, some big stars. Of course, the obviously everybody knows the number one card in the set is the Rickey Henderson rookie. That's what everybody's going to think of when they think of the 1980 Topps set. You get some nice, team cards and everything like that, all-star cards like the Frank White. But I'll tell you what, the funniest thing is when I look at these late 70s, early 80s cards, is I look at the hair and the stashes, man. These dudes were funny as hell, man. I mean, look at all these guys. Looking like out-of-work porn stars or pimps or something like that. But these are pretty cool. So yeah, like I said, I came up with this recently. I'm like, you know what? I think it'd be a pretty good idea to, get a set from the year I was born. These are all the guys that were playing, when I was born. It's just pretty cool. You got like Hall of Famers like Johnny Bench here. So I just thought that was a cool idea. Yeah, Tony Perez. Yeah, he's pretty nice. Good old Bill Buckner. Still feel bad for that guy. Goose Gossage. Eddie Murray. Yeah. How about that Afro Puff coming out the side? That was great. That's what I'm talking about, man. You got to love these guys from back in the day. That's Jim Rice All-Star. Here you go, batting leaders. Look at that. Keith Hernandez and Fred Lynn were the batting leaders back then. Home run leaders. Look at that. Dave Kingman. Gorman Thomas. Good old Dave Winfield. Ron Guidry. Louisiana Lightning right there. Nolan Ryan on the strikeout leaders. Got Phil Niekro and Joe Niekro on the victory leaders. Who when they think of Joe Niekro, thinks of that Emery board he tried to toss past the umps that time. That was too funny. Nice Steve Carlton All-Star we got over here. Yeah, sweet Lou Piniella. Nice Dave Winfield All-Star. Alan Trammell, yeah. It's funny, some of these guys, I like forget for a second that they are Hall of Famers now. Nice Andre Dawson. There you go, Phil Niekro again. Nice Mike Schmidt. Robin Yount. Look at that. How badass of a name is that? Dick Drago. I don't know. Sounds like a messed up superhero or something. At least a supervillain. Gaylord Perry. Spitballer. That's Steve Garvey All-Star. Dale Berra. Sonny Yogi. There he is again. Ron Guidry. Got to meet him in person. Really great guy. Dave Parker All-Star. Eck. Keith Hernandez. There you go, Willie McCovey. Bobby Mercer. Jack Morris. I believe that's a pretty early Jack Morris card. What was that? Second year, I think. Yeah, it's the second year. He's a Hall of Famer now. I love how most of the team cards are like, everybody either standing or, sitting or something. For the Cubs, we just get the floating heads. Gary Maddox, look at that stash and fro. Psh, that's awesome. Ozzie Smith, that's a second year card. Great Wizard of Oz right there. Paul Molitor. Bobby Bonds. Don Sutton. George Brett. Willie Randolph. There it is. There it is. That is the reason to get this set right there. The Rickey Henderson rookie card. That is such an iconic card. And you know what? This one's actually in really nice shape. I mean, I could see this one easily grading a 7. It really is a nice card. It really is the jewel of this set. Oh, and you can't forget former heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson. Iron Mike right down there. Tom Seaver. Everybody loves the Doors. Gotta love Jim Morrison down there. Pete Rose. Ken Griffey Sr. Joe Rudy. He was a good player too back in the day. Nice Nolan Ryan All-Star. Jim Palmer. Got Reggie up here. Willie Stargell. Good old Pop. Chris Chambliss. Another nice guy. Got to meet him in person. Little Joe, Joe Morgan, Raleigh Fingers, Mario Mendoza. We got some Future Stars cards. These always crack me up. Yeah, Future Stars my ass. Look at all these names. How many of these guys actually became stars? You know what I'm saying? It's like 90% of these names you're like, who is that? Oh, but you got Al Green. I mean, he definitely made some good songs back in the day. And speaking of songs, got Bobby Brown over here. I mean, every little step you take. Getting a lot of musicians in here. I'm just trying to entertain myself now. Looking through too many of these. Look at all these future stars, man. It's too funny. Tommy John surgery right there. Speaking of the Afro Puffs, man, gotta have Oscar Gamble in there. Rod Carew, one of the best hitters of all time. All right, so we're Craig Nettles. So we're getting to the close to the end here, but I'll tell you what, guys. Nice Yaz All Star. Like I said, I picked up this set because it happened to be from the year I was born. I'm curious of how many of you guys have a complete set from the year you were born. Even if you don't, how many cards do you guys have from the year that you were born? I'd like, I know not that many people watch my videos anymore, but post a video or something. Show me how many cards you do have from the year you were born. What kind of cards do you have? Who was like the greatest player from the year you were born? Who was like, the best pitcher? Who was the best hitter? What was the best team from the year you were born? I'd love to know, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'd like to hear some feedback. And if you guys do post a video or something, leave a comment and let me know so I can check it out, because I'd love to see stuff like that. It's very interesting. So all right, everyone, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I will see you guys next time.